Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he press...
The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Finds room at the 30. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Huge play by the special teams. Kirk, they thought they might have a special teams edge in this playoff game. Their guys stepped up huge that time.
Yeah, you know, I thought it might be their ability to block punts, but instead they set up the return, and man, does it pay off. Some good blocks, but really, how about the athletic ability and the instincts by the return man? They give them the lead. They can smell it. They're trying to get to that national championship.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. He's brought down, and the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but keeping a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he's tackled only after picking up a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, it's a handoff. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finding some room at the 25. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Mississippi State in the red zone now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. second and long for this offense after the sack. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw to the left. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Going to try to use his legs here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He's running out of time here. He pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And now another deep ball here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's complete downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He was tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The pocket breaking down.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. They've got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Hit as he released it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size,
Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Mustangs, 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a good.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Mustangs. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the back gets the football. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Touchdown, Ponies. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the win after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after
Football knocked loose in the backfield. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. New set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Looking to scramble now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away,
It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football through different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
To the air, it's Jennings. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Well, the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Extending the play now. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing